What's going on, good people? It's your boy Iceberg. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful day thus far. Hopefully your morning's off to a great start. I know everybody woke up being positive, speaking your positive affirmations, getting that positive playlist running in your head, those spoken words, all that positivity, everything to get your day started right and on the right path. Not letting anybody knock you off your square, right? I know that's what y'all did. Why? Because that's what we do all the time over here. That's what we talk about doing, and that's the way we start our days over here. And in that vein, I know that a lot of people over the last 2-3 days now have been learning a lot of information about certain content creators on YouTube. And that information is very dark information. So I want to make sure that everybody's taking the time out to make sure that you're doing a mental health check. Make sure that you are taking inventory of what you're putting in your head, what you're taking in. Because if you take in too much of this stuff constantly, and you don't have other things going in your head, it can turn you into a dark person. So make sure that you are taking the time out to understand and pay attention to all of the stuff that you are taking in as far as content, some of the stuff that you are, whether you're listening to it, you're watching it, reading it, whatever the case may be. If you're taking in a whole lot of dark stuff, you have to make sure that you're counterbalancing it and counteracting it with some more positive stuff. So make sure you're speaking your positive affirmations. It has multiple uses for us. It can counteract some of that negative stuff you may hear throughout the day. So make sure that you're taking that time out to get that positivity in. I was listening to Uncle Suge's panel, so I didn't listen to all of it last night, but I definitely caught up on most of the rest of it this morning. And very interesting stuff. It's a long panel. It's about 7 hours long, but it's a lot uncovered in that panel. There's a lot of great information that's in there. A lot to go over. So I'm sure there'll be some people going over some of that today. You may see me around the YouTube streets, and I may actually hit a link and give a little input because I have some opinions about some of the stuff I heard as well. And I'm sure some other people share those opinions. Some people have differing opinions. So let's get it out there. Let's have the conversation. One main thing that I took away from that, and it's something that I heard Toothless Tiger bring up on Uncle Suge's panel. Very important that we make sure these conversations continue to happen. So if people aren't aware, y'all saw Barbie Girl Tina hit the panel. And when she did, you know, she was enlightened to some things and stuff like that. But come the end of the panel, one thing I heard her say that I don't like is that she's not going to talk about this stuff on her panel. She's not going to allow the conversation to continue on her panel. That's the problem. Allowing this stuff to be hidden in the shadows and in the dark and not actually having a conversation about it is the problem. So that is why there are people like Sister T, people like Dimitri, and a few others who come up and say they don't believe your tears because you are continuing to show that you don't want to know the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. When the truth was shown to you, tears came out. And then as soon as people said that you don't seem genuine, you went right back to being kind of argumentative and this, you know, fake gangster that you pretend to be. But you're missing the point. You continue to say stuff about you didn't know if somebody got something expunged, that it didn't mean they didn't do it, all this stuff. No, that's all nonsense. All of this is BS, and you're trying to manipulate people like, can't remember what the person's name is because that was the first time seeing the person on Uncle Suge's panel, but they called out the way that you were using your language to be manipulative. And you got very defensive when they said that. Why? Because you know that's exactly what you're doing. That was another one of your tactics, is to get very defensive whenever a person is calling you out for being the manipulative person that you're trying to be. So with all that being said, like I said, y'all probably see me around these YouTube streets to add into some of the other commentary that's going to happen in reference to that panel, because I know there's going to be a lot out there about it. One more thing I wanted to point out to y'all, make sure y'all check out my new channel. I'll have it linked down in the description. It's called Iceberg's Garden. That's where you're going to start seeing all my garden videos, where I put all the updates to everything we're doing in the garden over there on Iceberg's Garden channel. We'll save this channel for talking about the different stuff that y'all have gotten me into talking about, and a whole lot of other subjects as well, right? But make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Iceberg's Garden. That's where we're going to move all of the gardening videos. That's where we're going to continue our gardening journey. We got some fall seeds that are growing. Just put out a new video yesterday about that over on Iceberg's Garden channel. So make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to that, check that out. hit that like button on a video. Let's try to get that one in the algorithm so we can actually teach some people how to grow some stuff out here and in this community. Let's bring some more positivity to the community, right, good people? So until next time, this is Iceberg. Y'all make sure y'all have a great day, and make sure you're doing what you need to do to protect your mental. Make sure you put some positivity in there to counteract some of the negative that you may hear throughout the day, or some of the stuff you may have heard last night, right? You got to do that for yourself to protect your mental, and make sure you're teaching the kids how to do it as well. Make sure they're getting that positivity into their spirit as well. First thing in the morning is a great time to start it, right? So let's do that together, good people. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Until next time, this is Iceberg. Salute.